6-3. Getting a win there. And look, yesterday there was sharp action, big money. 81% of the bets, 93% of the money was on the Guardians. So that one actually panned out. Pirates defeat the Tigers 8-5. Holy cow, the Pirates. They put up 8 runs. Pinch me. I must be dreaming. They put up 8 runs. The Tigers, a little bit of a slump. They used to have the MLB's best record. No more. Them and the Dodgers. We'll get to the Dodgers. Dodgers lost 11 of their last 14 games. What's up, Jock Mo? How we doing? Good morning. That is crazy, though, the Pirates and the Tigers. There was big money on the Tigers yesterday. You could have got the Pirates at plus money. 93% of the money was on the Tigers. So there was some big money bets on the Tigers. Sharps got burnt there. The Marlins defeat the Padres 4-3. That one looks like there was sharp action. This is where it gets real interesting, for example. So the Marlins get the win. They were favored. There was sharp action that liked the Marlins, but you had big money on the Padres. 49% of the bets, 82% of the money on the Padres. So the Sharps pulled that one out. The big bets lost and the books cleaned up. How about that? See, a lot of these, I like to look at these when there's sharp action on teams, especially when a team like the Marlins are favored against, the Padres are a better team than the Fish. But people think the Marlins just stink, which they do. But I like to look at those teams that the public doesn't like, and when there's sharp action on them, it's usually a good signal that that's a good bet for the day. Not always, of course. Nothing's guaranteed. Phillies defeat the Red Sox 4-1. Check this out. This was wild. Harper comes in to steal home.
He's going to try to steal home the throw, and he is.
And it's like, okay, was he safe? Out? What's going on? But this guy is crazy. I mean, stealing home on that? That's wild. That Acuna Jr. throw was crazy. Yeah, we watched that yesterday, and I clipped it out. It's on the channel. Let's be honest, a Special Olympics baseball team could beat the Pirates. You're not wrong. But look, it doesn't even matter if he was safe or not, because look.
I think he called a ball.
I think he did call.
See, I watched that, and I'm like, look at the ump. He looks very I thought it was like he's saying he's out there, but no, he's saying there was. I don't know why he's staring at Harper like that, but he said they called a balk, so he would have advanced anyway.
I think he called a balk.
I think he did call a balk. Wait a minute.
There's some strange stuff, man.
Wow, he would have been safe anyway.
Yeah.
Crazy. Don't see that every day in baseball. Nationals beat the Reds 6-1. Rays get a 4-3 victory over the White Sox. Yankees 5-4 victory over the Blue Jays. Yankees get a game back now. They're trying to catch up to the Blue Jays. What is that in the AL East? Mets defeat the Angels 3-2. The Mets get the win, but I saw Lindor for the Mets is 0 for 30 in his last 30 at bats. 0 for 30. Maybe we just take a week off, buddy. Take 2 days off. Come back. Let's do some batting practice. Just take a week off, man. Go to one of Robert Kraft's massage parlors, or go hang out with Justin Tucker. Go see which ones he likes to go to. Get your mind right, Good point, P. McCormick. Good point. Giants 9-0 victory over the Braves. Whew. Cubbies get a 6-0 victory over the Royals. My dude here, Rich Hill, 45 years old. The Royals put out a 45-year-old pitcher. When I heard that yesterday, I was thinking about betting the Cubs. But then I'm like, this is going to be one of those weird times where the 45-year-old dude comes out and ends up, he's still got 1 game left in him. You know what I mean? He actually did good, though. I mean, he pitched 5 full innings, allowed 6 hits, and only 1 earned run. So that's not bad. You'll take that. Not enough to get it done, though. How about the catcher interference walk-off the other night in 10th inning? Yeah, we covered that yesterday, too. That was wild. Another thing you don't see often in baseball. I mean, the bases were loaded and there was no outs. They were probably going to get it done, but that's just a crazy way to end the game. Oh, that's good. That's good. Rangers 6-2 victory over the A's. Patriot, don't look now, but your Rangers 2 games above 500. Don't call it a comeback, baby. I did see though they were like, it was like the 4th inning and the A's were up 1-0 on the Rangers. I'm like, it's Jacob deGrom Day and the A's have a lead. What are we doing? They get it done though. The Rockies with a rare win, 8-4 victory over the Cardinals. I bet you. Let's take a look at that. I bet you. Oh, I bet you the books cleaned up on that one. 89% of the money was on the Cardinals. Look at this. Another example. You're still out there watching, Jamie. Another example of a team that is bad, that the public would never want to bet on. You're getting them at plus 140 and they're sharp action, and you got 89% of the money against them, and they're home. That's a good sign there. Now, I'm not saying like I didn't bet any baseball yesterday, but those are kind of little things that I look at that I would consider betting, especially if you get plus 140 on it. It's just hard to trust the Rock. But yeah, look at books cleaned up once again there. Astros defeat the Diamondbacks 3-1. Mariners 1-0 victory over the Brewers. This game was interesting. There was only 6 hits in this game. The Brewers' little young stud rookie pitcher, was it Morkowski or whatever his name is? How do you say his name? Mizorowski. There we go. Mizorowski. He pitched. They pulled him after 3.2 innings. He only gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts. Dude didn't even pitch a full 4 innings and had 7 strikeouts. That's crazy. Great pitching in this game. Gilbert had 10 strikeouts, but he went 6.1 innings, 6 1/3, as they say. But yeah, they're people are like, pitch this dude longer. No, he's a rookie. Ease him in. If you can get 3 to 4 shutout innings from your starting pitcher, take it. But Mariners end up pulling that one out. And then the Twins, 10-7 victory over the Dodgers. Dodgers once again are having, they need to get their guys back. I mean, I really don't care. But the Dodgers, if you're a Dodgers fan, you need your you need your bullpen to get healthy. Bullpen exploded again. I believe, which innings was it? Yeah. The 6th and 7th inning, they gave up 6 runs. Back-to-back 3-run innings. Can't do that. Who would have thought all the money the Dodgers spent on their bullpen, on their team, and yet they still can't get a win. They've lost 11 of their last 14. Crazy. Let's take a look at today's action, though. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, by the way, over here on the action report, too, we could also change it to totals. So you can see, it's annoying to flip back and forth. I only pull up the totals if there's a total I'm looking at. But you can see the same thing for the totals and for the spread. I don't really use the spread much in baseball in here. I usually look at just the money line, and if I like the money line, I think the spread's worth a sprinkle, I'll do it. But let's go to today's games. Early baseball, 9 a.m. baseball here on the Pacific time zone. Love it. We start things off with the Reds and the Nationals. Reds minus 140 road favorites. Nationals plus 118 home dogs. There's sharp money and an Action Network expert on the Nationals. Remember, we were looking over in the Vegas books. This line opened up minus 140, and now it's down to minus 135. There is some money coming in on the Nationals, but 67% of the overall money is on the Reds. Padres and the Marlins. Padres minus 145 road favorites. Marlins plus 122. Sharp money on the Fish again. Can the Fish get back-to-back wins? Some big bettors are saying, no, you can't. We're going to make our money back that we lost yesterday. What could go wrong? 71% of the bets, 83% of the money is on San Diego. Sporting says Dodgers season under 104.5 wins, looking like it might come through. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Giants, Braves. Braves minus 175 home favorites. Giants plus 150 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Braves. Big money back in the Giants, though, with 20% of the bets, but 39% of the overall money. Tigers, Pirates. Tigers minus 150. Are the Tigers going to get swept by the Pirates? Holy cow. That would be a shock. Pirates plus 130 home dog. Sharp money on the Tigers. Action Network expert likes the Pirates again today. 72% of the overall money is on Detroit. Angels, Mets. Mets minus 178 home favorites. Angels plus 150. You got sharp action and big money on the Angels. 32% of the bets, but 60% of the money is on the Angels today. Maybe they're telling us something. Maybe they're telling us we should bet the Angels. Who's pitching today? Let's take a look at the pitching matchup. We got Burke versus Manea. Interesting. Might have to take a little stab at the Angels today. Patriot likes Texas and the A's under 8.5 today. Okay. Every time I'm gonna let you bet that one because every time I tell you on that Patriot, we get like every time we get I tell you on one of those, I swear we get like 6 runs in the first inning. I'm the bad luck. Royals, Cubs minus 150, Royals plus 130 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Royals. Action Network expert likes the Cubbies, though. 83% of the money on Chicago. Cardinals, Rockies. Cardinals minus 190 road favorites. Rockies plus 158 home dogs. There are people betting the Rockies to win 2 games in a row. What are we doing? Sharp money and big money on the Rockies. 24% of the bets, but 38% of the overall money is on Colorado. I don't know if I'm that daring. I don't know. Astros, Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks minus 115 home favorites. Astros plus 105 on the comeback. Sharp money and big money back in the Astros. 61% of the overall money is on Houston. Brewers, Mariners. Mariners minus 130 home favorites. Brewers plus 115 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Mariners. 52% of the overall money is on Seattle. Twins and Dodgers. Dodgers minus 235 home favorites. Are they finally going to get a win? Twinkies plus 196 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Dodgers today, and 82% of the money is back in LA. Orioles, Guardians. Guardians minus 130 home favorites. Orioles plus 110 on the comeback there. 80% of the money is back in the Guardians. Red Sox, Phillies. Phillies minus 155 home favorites. Red Sox plus 135 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Phillies, and 56% of the overall money is on Philadelphia there. Yankees, Blue Jays. Yankees minus 135 road favorites. Blue Jays plus 115 home dogs. Big money and an Action Network expert likes the Jays tonight with 48% of the bets, 57% of the money so far back in Toronto. White Sox and the Rays. Rays minus 210 favorites. Damn. White Sox plus 175 on the comeback. 87% of the money so far is on Tampa Bay. And then the night game, A's, Rangers. This is what Patriot likes, the under 8.5 in this one. We've got the Rangers minus 140, A's plus 118, sharp money, big money, and an Action Network expert all lined up. We got 3 signals lined up on the A's. Only 2% of the tickets are on the A's, but 17% of the overall money is back in, Sacramento tonight. Let's take a look at the total on that one. There's sharp action on over 8.5, and 93% of the money is on the over. I think you're right. Patriot. When you see 93% of the money on the over, I think it's a good bet to go under. Doesn't mean it's always going to win, but I'd rather be on the under than the over in that one.